Hello everyone, I just wanted to come on this afternoon and discuss week 2's blog post about the essential skills that were discussed in the preface of Eric Schenninger's book this week. So today, as schools are focusing on furthering one's education and preparing students for innovative jobs that may not even be created yet, Eric Schenninger, author of the book Digital Leadership, Changing Paradigms for Changing Times, page 1 of the preface focuses on essential skill sets: creativity, communication, collaboration, critical thinking, problem solving, technological proficiency, and global awareness. Schenninger, 2014. Looking at our fast-paced society and even fast-paced growing technology world, it is only appropriate and best practices for schools to follow these shifts and growth with 21st century skills and technology. First, take a look at creativity. Think back to when you were a child. Were you able to be creative in school? Or even art class for that matter. For instance, were you shown an example of how to do something and then were you asked, oh, go make it? Or were you provided an example and the teacher allows you to arrive at the product however way you would like? I believe this is important because it builds the foundation of youth that they will have ownership of their creativity. They will be able to develop and understand that things in life don't come as a handout to them. They must work and put in time for what they get out. Therefore, creativity, I feel, should be introduced very early on in one's life. It starts way before school age. Whenever I think of the word creativity, I think of Dr. Seuss and his quote, "Think left and think right, and think low and think high. Oh, the things you can think if you only try. If only you try." And that was said by Dr. Seuss. Our students and personal children need to have opportunities for them to develop their imaginations and creativity. Communication is another very important quality that we must instill in our students from an early age. Communication is another essential skill that is foundationally set with parents and adults before school age, thus being very essential because this skill is utilized daily in every aspect of our life. When modeled and introduced to young children early on, students will learn to communicate effectively and respectively with others. With communication, it also allows and leads to collaboration, which I know in my pre-K and kindergarten classrooms that I've taught, collaboration is modeled daily with my co-teacher and is expected through center's activities daily. Collaboration not only is the way of education today, but it allows for others to build and learn from each other rather than learning solely from a teacher who just spouts out information. Working together also allows for children to create, experiment, reflect, and then recreate and improve, which employs learning in a collaborative way. Students must learn how to work together because later in life they will encounter needing to work with others in their careers and life. Critical thinking and problem solving are two more essential skills that were addressed. Again, collaboration among peers brings out critical thinking and problem solving among a group who are working together to achieve a common goal. This skill can and needs to be introduced during a child's foundational years. I know, for example, at my school, we use talk tools and discussion boards that require all of our students, pre-K to grade 5, to think about how they arrive at their answer, what processes was used, and and require all of our students to think about how they arrived at their answer. What they are able to explain their thinking. And we at my school, we teach students to use their resources around them, rather than back when I was in school growing up, we were just dependent on our brain. We weren't allowed to use calculator, and it was dependent on what we learned. In today's world, we are developing outside of the box thinkers and out of the box innovative jobs for tomorrow. Which leads me to my next point in the next two skills that were addressed this week was technology and global awareness. Are two skills that are certainly important for preparing learners to obtain innovative jobs that are still being developed. There's jobs that our students, by the time they get through college and high school and college, they will be finding jobs that were not even discovered or developed in today's world. Technology is the vehicle that is the driving force of change and shifts in our society. Therefore, education as a result must stay on top of change, as well as to ensure all learners are prepared for the real working world. Due to the importance of this, I believe each of the essential skills should be introduced as the individual grows and develops. However, in school, each skill should be built upon and further developed year to year, working up to college, and best preparing students for tomorrow's jobs. Allowing for schools across the world to evolve their programs and build strong, well-educated, diverse learners who will be prepared for further advancing the world with a foundation of the essential skills and positive cultures within schools will get students farther in the years to come. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thanks.